Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I want to talk about the next earnings week and all the stocks, all the companies that I am monitoring for this week. We are in the middle of the earnings season. For the moment, most companies are delivering good results. This week will be pretty important. This week will be complete. Plenty of companies are reporting earnings, and I think it will impact the market a lot. Depending if the results are good or bad, the market will move a lot. So very interesting week to follow, and in this video I want to show you all the companies that I am monitoring and all the metrics I am monitoring. It will be pretty important if you want to do pretty good coverage here. In case this is your first video from this channel, welcome. My name is Christophe Nour. I'm French. I've been investing in the stock market for almost a decade now, and I have achieved a performance of 25% per year. And the goal with this YouTube channel is to help you become a better investor, so I can give you some tools and help you improve your performance. So let's start with the before market results we will have on Monday. You have Apollo. Always interesting to see what is happening in the finance world. You have Monday.com. Actually, we start big. This video will be released on Monday, I think. And we start big with Monday.com because now there is a risk that Monday.com might be disrupted because some people assume they can recreate Monday.com in a few clicks. Well, we are part of the software basket. This is the SaaSpocalypse. And as always, for all the software companies, you want to check what is happening in real life. For the moment, for all the software companies, they have delivered spectacular returns, spectacular reports. You have Atlassian, you have ServiceNow, pretty good report, growing double digits. The CEOs are pretty bullish. They show very good confidence. I highly recommend what is happening with these two companies, for example. The CEOs are very bullish and they think it's an opportunity to buy the dip. So as always, Monday.com is a software company. You want to monitor if they grow, if what they say during the earnings call, if they pivot their business model to account for AI agent. But for the moment, for all the software companies, life is good. The worry is just too big. The results are not here whatsoever. The impact is not here for the moment. So you want to see who will be the first one to lose. Who will be the first software company to fall down? Maybe it will be Monday.com, maybe not. But now the stock is just hated at the moment. Apart from this, before the open on Monday, nothing. After the close on Monday, you have Amcor Technology that is reporting earnings. I'm following this from a distance. Open Door, I'm not following at all what is happening, and I don't like the company. You have Medpace that is really interesting. Medpace is in the, how can I say it? It's not a biotech, but they help small biotech companies have a real infrastructure. And in 2025, the company was expected to grow a little bit, and they shocked the world. The stock went up 20-30% because of spectacular cash flows, spectacular buybacks, spectacular reacceleration of growth. In the next quarter, Wall Street was a little bit pessimistic, and again, they shocked the world again. Better growth, better buybacks, maybe the biggest buyback in history, or one of the biggest, and a lot of profitability. So I'm really curious to see how they will grow in 2026. People had a lot of worries when it comes to AI and biotech companies, because AI will destroy all these diagnosis companies, these biotech companies. Turns out AI is actually helping this industry. So the sentiment is changing a lot with AI, and I would not be surprised if the sentiment changes back again. Okay? Apart from this, you have Upwork, so freelance. Upwork is one of the companies that is declining fundamentally wise because of AI. We have already signs that AI is impacting negatively Upwork. We have signs. There are some companies where you have fewer clients, fewer active accounts, fewer customers. Upwork is one of them. And you want to monitor who will be the one that will benefit, who will be the one that will die first. Upwork seems to be in the second category, companies that are negatively impacted. We are already seeing the signs. Active accounts went down. Will it continue? Will it rebound? Will the deceleration continue? Will the decline continue? What will the management do? What will the management say? Pretty important, but for the moment, Upwork is losing. Okay? And you have SSD, Simpson Manufacturing. This is very important because it's a potential candidate for my portfolio. So of course I will monitor what is happening here. They sell wooden connectors and they are very profitable and have a long track record of always under-promising and over-delivering with a very good management team. And of course, because you depend on the price of wood, this is cyclical. Of course, because you are in the housing industry, this is cyclical. But they are printing cash flows. And since their acquisition of, I think, Etanco in 2021, I lost interest in the company. But it was in 2021, right? It was 5 years ago. So maybe I should maybe get back in. The valuation was really high, and now the valuation is back to a more reasonable level. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they say. If they have another European acquisition, I'm out. If they focus on their niche market, in North America, maybe I will buy in the future. But something for the moment, it's something to monitor, not something to buy. The valuation is not cheap enough for me. So yeah, pretty good day for Monday. A lot of things. And one software company that is maybe a winner, Monday.com, and one software company that is maybe a loser, Upwork. By the way, if you want to become a better investor and improve your performance, I have a coaching program. It gives you the exact method I've used to generate 25% per year for almost a decade. More on that at the end of the video. Second day, on Tuesday, you have Coca-Cola. I don't mind. I don't follow this at all. CVS Health, if they have some comments. I've been following CVS for 5 years now, and I don't like the business at all. So I will not talk about this on my channel. But yeah, good luck to all the CVS shareholders. I'm not on your camp. Spotify, obviously you want to check what is happening with Spotify. The stock has gone down for Spotify, but the valuation is still a little bit high, I would say. We come back to a more reasonable level. Spotify is something that will not be disrupted by AI, in my opinion. The business model is so good. The moat is so wide. They can just increase their prices. And now the stock is down because it was at a very high valuation. You come back to normal. You want to see if they continue to print free cash flow for Spotify and what they are going to do with the free cash flow. Apart from this, we'll monitor Pfizer that delivered the bloodbath earnings report. And pretty interesting to see if they will change the management team, if they will change the business model, if they will change their reporting. Because we learned a few months ago that Pfizer, a payment company, lied to everybody. Their definition of free cash flow is fake. Their numbers are fake. The growth rate is fake. So pretty interesting to see what is happening here. It's a value play, value trap, nobody knows, but I'm not touching it. I will just monitor from a distance, but it's as if you monitor a house burning from a distance. You bring your popcorn and you just do nothing. You wait from a long distance, but you see what is happening with some popcorn. You cannot do anything. You're not a fireman. You're just enjoying what is happening, okay? Looking at what will they do now? What will be their guidance for 2026? What will the new management team do? I mean, so many questions. Now, here are two companies that may be potential opportunities for my portfolio. S&P Global. First one. S&P Global is down right now because people don't think S&P Global has a moat. And you had some worries that Anthropic, Claude, Opus 4.6 would disrupt the entire data provider industry, as if anyone could recreate the business model of S&P Global. So S&P Global, you have the ratings segment. They also have another segment for the you have credit rating, you have index, and you have something called market intelligence. In 2021, they acquired IHS with a lot of debt, a lot of dilution, to boost their analytics department, market intelligence department. It turns out maybe AI will disrupt this analytics part. So it's what? 30% of the business, 40% of the business that can be disrupted by AI. So the stock is down for this reason. And I will monitor what is happening. The stock is now maybe at fair value. But for many reasons, I prefer MSCI that is less focused on analytics and more focused on index segment. So out of the two companies, S&P Global, MSCI, I prefer MSCI because they have something that is less disruptable by AI, so less risk, okay? And they have a more focus on shareholders and buybacks. S&P Global has diluted shareholders massively in 2021. They have a lot of debt. I'm not a fan at all. In the last quarter, though, to give them the benefit of the doubt, all the margins for all their segments improved, and they did a little bit of buybacks. So for the moment, S&P Global is doing some positive moves, pretty good reports. For the last report, the last quarter, all the margins for all the segments went up. Something quite magical to see. So really looking forward to seeing what they have to say, if the margins continue to go up, and if they say something about AI and potential disruption. And the second one I'm monitoring for my watch list is Ferrari. What will they report? I hope that the stock price crashes so we can get back to a reasonable valuation, and it can be pretty enticing. And I hope they improve the guidance, because now what is baked in is a growth rate of 6% for the next 5 years. That's not enough for me. So I will not be a buyer at current prices. I think it will be a pretty bad opportunity right now. But if the stock crashes 20% for some reason, maybe I will get interested. On Tuesday, after the call, you have Robinhood. I don't want to be a shareholder of Robinhood at all. I don't like at all. Lyft, not a fan at all. I will not monitor what is happening. Ford, well, we learned a couple of days ago that Stellantis had massive losses because of their EV department. We learned a couple of months ago that Ford slowed down their electric vehicle segment. So maybe all the Western companies are giving up on EV. China has won. Officially, China has won by a mile, by a huge distance. Western companies, European car makers, American car makers, they all failed to make electric vehicles for their people. China has won. Officially, I mean, that's pretty clear here. I don't want to be a shareholder of Ford, but it's always entertaining to see what is happening. Now, Upstart, something to monitor, frankly, something to monitor quite deeply, actually. Upstart is a company that is giving scores, like FICO scores, to US people when they don't have enough data to create a FICO score. For example, a FICO score, if you want to have a new car, a new credit, a new house, you need a FICO score to judge whether you can pay off your debt rapidly or not, and reliably or not. If you have never had any debt before, you can't really have a good FICO score. So this is an alternative to the FICO score called Upstart. And they have some partnerships with regional banks. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have to say with the overall industry of mortgage origination. This is a very good company to cross-read this with FICO, with Fair Isaac. Because if they say the industry is booming, people have much more mortgage right now, we are clearly seeing massive demand, it will be very beneficial for Upstart, but also very beneficial for FICO, because the whole industry will go up. So that will be pretty interesting to follow. But if they say the reverse, the demand is low, we see a tight liquidity in the system, this will be bad. I don't want to be a shareholder of Upstart. I don't like the company at all, but I will still monitor. This is my job after all. I don't want to be a shareholder at all, like at 0% of Upstart, for many reasons. I will not elaborate on this, but I prefer FICO at 100%. Apart from this, frankly, no Cloudflare. You want to see what is happening with Claude, if they have huge demand for Cloudflare, because maybe this will be a beneficiary of AI agent. And for Zillow, I'm not a fan at all at what is happening with Zillow. That's it for me. That's it for Tuesday. On Wednesday, Shopify, great winner. Will AI replace websites? Will AI agent improve the shopping experience for Shopify? You want to see if they say one or two interesting things. Vertiv is a company in the water cooling department for short circuit for data centers. If you need many more data centers, you need cooling because you have a lot of heat. So you need the water systems, cooling equipment. Vertiv is specialized in this. At some point, I wanted to invest in Vertiv, to be honest. I've never made a video about this on YouTube, but I've done good analysis, good research on Vertiv, but it fell into the too hard pile for me. So I'm not in this team. You have a great company called Unity that creates 3D universes, games, very famous actually for all the gamers, that is reporting earnings. The stock fell a lot, and I think this is a buy the dip opportunity actually. Unity. The stock fell a lot since Genie 3 from Google was introduced. On a year-to-date performance, we are down minus 40%. Horrible performance. People underestimate Unity, but I will not invest in Unity. You know what? It has never been profitable. I don't like what I'm seeing. The margins are horrible. Yes, in terms of the gaming experience, this is lovely, but the company was never profitable. The company is filled with huge SBC, so I will not touch the stock. But in case you wanted to be a shareholder, maybe the time is now. We learned from Tech2 Interactive that the gaming industry will be fine with AI. And I'm pretty convinced of what I say. The gaming industry will be fine with AI. So all the gaming companies will be fine. But for the moment, Wall Street doesn't think that the gaming companies will be fine. As a gamer, I've been playing video games for 25 years now. Not 25 years, 20 years actually. 25 years I'm 26 now. I've played video games since I'm 1? I don't think so. But yeah, I've been playing video games since a very early young child. So I know the industry quite well. And I know what is happening for gamers. And I know AI will actually help everybody. They will become much more efficient. And the gaming experience cannot be replicated with a simple prompt, with Genie 3. I have good certainty in what I say. So I think all the gaming companies will be fine. You just need to find one that is profitable and free cash flow generative and hold. But I don't like the business model of Unity at all. After this, what do you have? Humana Healthcare. Good luck to all the Humana shareholders. It's been a very devastating experience to invest in the healthcare sector. I don't want to touch it. Kraft Heinz, no. T-Mobile, no. McDonald's, you want to see what is happening with the consumer in the US, as always, but I will monitor this from a distance. Apploving, I'm not following. Cisco, I'm not following. Hubco, no. Fastly, no. I'm not following anything else on Wednesday. On Thursday, you have Nebius, I'm not following, actually from a distance. Brookfield, this is a core holding of mine, so I want to see what they say, but I don't expect anything. Frankly, business as usual. Crocs is maybe one of the best value plays we have in 2026. I'm expecting great things for Crocs. The risk-reward opportunity right now for Crocs is very appealing, and I highlighted inside my coaching program to invest in Crocs a few months ago, when it was bottoming actually. And we have analyzed Crocs inside my coaching program when it was trading at $80 or below $80. and we said it was a pretty compelling opportunity, and I still believe it's a pretty compelling opportunity. Inside my coaching program, we did a huge deep dive on Crocs and all the catalysts that can make the stock price go up. And it is a very interesting exercise. I like Crocs. Apart from this, Zoetis, no, I'm not following Zoetis. I know the company, but I'm not following. I don't want to be investing in this. Coinbase, no. Pinterest, absolutely not. Pinterest has shown some signs of weakness from AI, actually. Arista Networks, great compounder, AI beneficiary. DraftKings, no. Applied Materials, we already know the results actually for Applied Materials, so I will not monitor. Expedia, no. And on Friday you have Moderna, no. Wendy's, no. Advanced Auto Parts, it's funny. For Advanced Auto Parts, this is a turnaround play in the auto part industry. In the auto part industry, you have a few winners and a lot of losers. It turns out AutoZone is a winner, O'Reilly is a winner, Advanced Auto Part is a large loser by a huge extent, and all the problems are because of the management team. All the problems are because of a bad capital allocation decision and bad efficiency, and the business is in a very bad shape. But if they say something when it comes to the overall industry, it will be pretty big because I own AutoZone in my portfolio. So if they say something good, something bad about the industry, some trends, the customers, it will be pretty interesting. And then Magna, yeah, you can follow what is happening from a distance. So yeah, these were all the companies I'm monitoring from for this week. It will be pretty interesting, pretty diverse. We have some software companies, we have some companies in the healthcare department, also AI as always. So yeah, I hope you like this new format and I see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. If you like this content and you want to go deeper, I have a coaching program. In this program, you will learn the strategy I use to outperform the market. You will learn how to find winning opportunities. You will learn how to properly value stocks, when to buy, when to sell, so that you can build a strong portfolio with great companies. Additionally, inside the program, you will have access to an exclusive community of like-minded investors, and you will also have access to my personalized guidance to reach your investing goals. Click the first link in the description to get more information. You will get a short video that explains how everything works, completely for free. No need for your email address, just click the first link in the description and I'll see you on the other side.